Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be hopping back into some more Futurepack and trying to learn this mod the best we can. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Alright guys, so I was mining underground just outside of where our tech top little tech thing is. And I wanted to see if I could actually find some of these, because I know that these are in here for Futurepack, but I didn't know if he had the spawn rate of them turned up, which I was hoping he did because they are kind of rare normally. But yeah, it was literally just right down away from this base. So if you find a base, I recommend mining somewhere near it and just start caving, and you'll eventually find one. And yeah, we need to gather as much of this as possible. This is like very important stuff. This is your neon. This is the power. Like this is the power source for Futurepack. You definitely want to grab this. These are neon crystal blocks. These are blocks that are full of the crystal. Think of it as 9 of those crystals packed into one. That's exactly what this is. So you're going to grab those for sure. And of course grab some of the sand, because they do spawn on the sand. And they will continue to grow there. Oh wow, there is a lot of this. Yeah, you're definitely you're going to want to collect as much as possible. So you don't have to come back and, you know, gather more. You don't have to worry about that. But I'm definitely going to grab some. As much as I can. I do hear a slime. That's always funny. Let me check in here. There we go. And yes, this stuff does hurt you, so try not to put your fingers on it. Try not to touch it too much, because yeah, it does hurt you. Well, there we go. That should be plenty, I think. And we should be able to head back to our home. Ow, 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 ow. Let's get out of the acid rain for a minute. Yeah, that stuff's painful. Ow. It'll take you all the way down to half a heart. And then you'll just be left like that. Oh man, the acid rain is horrible. Okay. So, now that we have this, can we actually research this stuff? I didn't think we could, but we can use it. That's what we're gonna have to do, that because we're gonna be getting into the generator. That's gonna be the next thing on our list. We have to generate power in some way for this this mod, and this is gonna be the way we're gonna do it. So we're gonna need a piston and a furnace. I don't know if I have those on me. We have a piston here. We have a furnace there. I think we need copper. Right? Everything for the generator. We need copper, iron parts. Just trying to gather all the stuff we need. And then the neon ingot is made in our industrial press here, or furnace. We need 2 of these. And we need some coal. And this is going to be used quite a bit, so I'm actually going to just throw this whole stack in here. Or half stack. I want to keep at least a couple on me. We can always turn these back into the crystals. That's what I was saying. These are very, very, very dense crystal blocks there. But let's go ahead and see that. Okay, do we have everything? I think we have everything for this. We need some iron. I think that was the only thing I was missing. Right? Generator. Iron. Now we have the iron. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this stuff made. There's that. And we're missing a couple more pieces of iron. And then I think we're pretty good. And then, of course, I have tons of iron over here. These guys are maxed out almost. So they're, man, there's so much iron. I just have to get it processed. All right, there's our ingot and generator. Voila. And then now I'm pretty sure we have to do the research on the generator. So I definitely know that neon energy is going to be one of the things. Possibly. Power connection for sure. Yes, there's the power. Okay, so that's one of our first ones. We need neon parts. So I'm guessing we can throw that in here, and that'll get us neon parts. There's neon parts, and we can throw this in here. Or sorry, throw this in here. We need 10 neon parts. So we're going to need a few more for sure in there. There we go. One more set and we should be good. Yeah, 10 neon, and these are going to start taking a little bit longer, but this is going to push us towards our progression line, which wants us to make the research module energy. It says, I have advanced my research abilities. Now I need energy for researching. And then I can complete any one. It's just asking for any of the different colors, is all it's saying there. Okay. So that's done. Now we can say all 10 of those, and then our research starts. I actually really like this. Like, I don't know, I find it fun, and I've always said that Futurepack reminds me a lot of Thaumcraft. You have to do research for Thaumcraft, and you have to do research for this. And in Thaumcraft, you have to stick to, you know, a sort of path. And look at all that stuff it unlocked. Energy, logistics, neon, crystals, cables, energy, electricity, all that cool stuff. Okay. And it got a little bit of it done. Thermodynamics, maybe, and hydraulics and stuff. The question mark, I don't remember what the question mark means. That I don't remember. Maybe it needs some kind of research beforehand. Oh, I got a question mark for everything. I don't remember what the question mark was. Huh. Can I research this? No. So yeah, there's something about this that it's needing to be researched on. So down here is the generator. It's a Stirling generator. Energy per tick. It produces NE. Bottom slot fuels energy. Okay. So that's just something we're going to have to look at. I don't remember what the question mark means. And I don't know if it tells you at the beginning. The research system. I think it tells you somewhere in the book about how the research works. And what all the different things mean. I think it tells you. It was somewhere, I think maybe under the researcher. It may be underneath the researcher. Which I think is underneath your basics. Researcher. Scanner. Yellow question mark. There are more researches available with this item, but some game conditions are not yet met. Okay. Try again once you have discovered more. So that's what that means. I guess we don't have the stuff yet. Maybe we need to use it first. I'm going to place it down. I think it takes coal. Yes, and it starts generating power. Okay, so like this says, we need to get into this research here. Research module energy. So that's going to be one of our next things. So here's the research module energy. We're going to go ahead and get another one of these light blocks. So much easier. It says it was easier to make it the other way, but I find that really easy. And then we're going to need a neon coil, which requires iron parts and a couple of those neon. I told you we're going to need a bunch of those. So we need to make that. And we need gold parts now. So let's get some gold. And this storage tablet is really handy for this because you can actually, you know, just clear out your inventory whenever you need, whenever you want to. And I mean, you have everything right there at your fingertips. Just need to make sure to charge this every now and then. Of course, you'll find out whenever it does go empty. Let's go ahead and get those parts made. I'm only going to do a few of them. I think you can split this up and it does both. Yes. So it's actually pretty fast. Alright, so that's done. Now we need to look at the squelch. I think we might be able to make it. We have everything but the iron bars, which I'm pretty sure I have. Iron rods. We'll take that. And we'll make the scrinch. The scrinch is your lovely wrench in this mod. And then silicon wafers, I already made them. They're sand and coal. They're right there. And then what else? It looks like we can't even make this thing, though. We need some further research. But I don't know what on. Something to do with the neon ingots itself? Okay, so we can't research the neon ingot. Can we research these coils? No. Interesting. So, we have the ability to research this. Have I researched the researcher? So that's not a thing either. It's in here somewhere. It tells us where to go. We're under production. Here's the generator. Maybe it wants us to make the block placer and then research the block placer. With this being in the progression line, I think we might actually have to make it. So the block breaker is your standard block breaker. It does require some obsidian. Looks like an iron pickaxe. Not too difficult. We do have obsidian laying around. So we have the block breaker here. That's going to require aluminum and a dispenser. Interesting. First bow I've actually made. There's a dispenser. And aluminum. And then we should be able to make this. I'm not sure if this is the item we need to be researching, but it was flashing. Yes, it is the next item in the research list. So I'm going to go ahead and do the research for this and be back. Alright, I think one of the things I definitely need to make is probably the cables. I think the cables is something that will fix this. The normal cables, yeah. Alright, and we might be able to research the cables. Yes. So, neon energy and power connection. Okay, so that is next on our list. I did go ahead and do the block breaker. I think that's its own thing, though. Okay, so this is for the research module energy. Oh, it does tell you right there what it does unlock. So we're going to need cable. So we're going to need some of the cable that we just made. 8 of them. For this. Okay, well that's not bad. And then that's going to unlock the ability for us to actually make the item that we're trying to make. And I think we need to make the cable for it anyways. So yeah, the research module energy. Yeah, we needed the cables for it anyways. And as you can see, it's blocked right now. But as soon as we get this done, it should unlock for us. Now, I was kind of curious. The little factory area that we've been in, or have went to, that place, we can't really break anything. Now, we can break the blocks, but I think that's because we've researched them. So if you haven't researched the items, I guess you can't interact with them or break them. You can open the wardrobes, and you can open some of the utility stuff there and use those. But I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's supposed to work. But I do know some of those places are actually off limits. Okay, so now we should be able to make this now, right? Yeah, it's unlocked. And there we go. Research module energy. And then we have the generator to go right beside it. So there's that. And there's this, and that is going to fill this up. And now we have an entirely new thing going on here. Yeah, you only need to complete one of those to get it done. I don't know why it still is going to show incomplete, but we did complete it. I think. Oh, this is the research module support. So this is the one we just completed. Okay, so now we need research module support. And I think we might actually have to research this guy. Because this is going to have probably some research on it that we're going to have to figure out, right? Yes. So we do have to research this thing. I'm gonna guess. Logistics. Logistics and chemistry. Okay, it's going to be something else. Logistics and engineering. Oh, logistics, engineering, and something else. Let's just start from the top. Geology. And yeah, this is all I've been doing, just going through here. But these are 3. And we should be able to find those. May even be morphology for all I know. Or now that it has energy, it could require the energy. Alright, so it was actually hydraulics, engineering, and logistics. And this opened up in a logistics editor. Needs copper ingots and a scrinch. And does this one work in this one? Okay, so it won't work in here because this one means it requires power. If I remember correctly. So let's take this out. We'll cancel that. Wait, what did that pulled the right one out? Okay. And we'll do the research in here. If that's how it works, right? I'm so confused now. No, that's not. This is not how this works. We should have research module energy. That should be, unless this has to be touching this guy. Unless this is what this means. And then we can do that. But we need to make another scrinch. So I need to make one of these. Right, we need 2 copper. 1 scrinch. There's the power. Oh, that's 8 copper. There we go. Ah, so it is working. It is working. Good. Good. So that means that this is technically, this is helping our researcher. So these, okay, so it's going to be like connected to it. I think I get it. I think I get how this is going to work. It's just interesting seeing how these things go together. Okay, as soon as this one's done, they're both complete, and then it says logistics editor. Okay, cool. So we're learning, we're getting things done, we're figuring things out. I know I'm gonna have to move all this because we're gonna have to put a support one on this as well. Right? That's what it said. Okay, so research module support. Can we make that? So here's the support. We can't. We have to do research first, and I'm sure it has something to do with this flash drive. And something to do with the assembly. So yeah, we have a bit more to go. And I'm sure it's got something to do with researching this more. So let's undo all these. I want to check again. So logistics. Okay, logistics is done. We just have to basically go through the entire steps again. And see if we can find something that is related to this. As you can see, chemistry is connected to something else. Alright, so with the chemistry, neon energy, and hydraulics, we managed to get a grenade launcher. As one of the things. So grenade launcher, this is going to take a neon pipe and neon coil. 4 neon coils. And we're also going to need to take this guy back out, I assume, because we have to send it power. I think this, oh, I guess maybe it doesn't require power. I thought it did. So we have the neon pipe. How is the neon pipes made? Neon pipe. So that is something we can't even make yet. Wonder why. All right, so I think I need to first make a normal pipe And then I guess research the normal pipe. And let's do logistics. Wrong. Logistics only. Maybe neon energy. Oh, we need hydraulics off as well. I think it's logistics, though. I think I was right the first time. I just had other things selected. No, it's logistics and neon energy. Maybe? Logistics and power? Okay, logistics and power connection. Okay, so neon pipes, that is going to give us something else to research, of course. Okay, let's cancel this research. Let's research this. So this is going to be a normal pipe we're going to throw in there, which we just made. And of course it wants 8 of them. And there we go. And then I think that'll let us get the neon pipe. We're just kind of, if you get stuck on research, it's kind of how it works. Look for something that's highlighted here. And as you can see, it gives you the starting base. And then you need to research that item to unlock the items in the other tiers. Same with this one. We unlock this one, then we need to research this item, and it'll unlock the other tiers. Kind of. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. We have the different color little tabs that stick up. And like if we look over, not on here, because it's like the storyline. On production, this is kind of one of the steps. You have production, circuits, logistics, space travel, and tools. Tools we've even gotten because we've got the squelch. But yeah, it might seem complicated, but I mean, this is something you're going to have to learn to get through this pack because you're going to need this stuff. I'm pretty sure there's going to be something in here that you're actually going to need to be able to further yourself. So as you can see, it did unlock a little bit on the normal pipes, and I know there's more to do. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get as much as I can done on these pipes and be back. All right, so I think I figured out what's going to get us to the next point for the support. And I just found it. It is the metallurgy, chemistry, and the power connection after I'd done the research involving the neon coil and neon pipes, which I had to do research to get the neon pipes, which was fairly easy. And then also did some cable research as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to have the chip assembly. And this is going to open up the ability for us to make the assembly table, I believe. Because we won't be able to make these flash drives or anything for our next machine unless we have this research. So that's definitely on the list. Now let's see. This requires silicon wafer, 10 silicon wafers, and iron. So let's just grab some sand. And we'll throw that over here. We are making quite a bit of this. Let's change this up and we'll start making the silicon wafers instead. Now we don't need very many of them. We only need 10. And then we need, what, is this 8 copper? So 8 copper it is. Throw that in there. Pick up our pipes. We don't need those out. And yeah, then we're just going to wait for the wafers to build up. And then that hopefully that'll open up the ability for us to make one of the assembly tables. Now these are pretty cheap. We need some stone, some composite metal, which of course we've already learned how to make, is iron, copper, and zinc. And yeah, we should be good. All right, so that unlocked chip assembly table, standard core, standard memory, a chipset, a whole bunch of different things. I don't know where at it unlocked it. Circuits. Oh, right here. There's the assembly table. So yeah, it unlocked this section. So we now have an assembly table. I'm pretty sure that at this point, this is probably blocked now from us doing further research, which of course we can test by knocking everything out. Just starting at 1 and get a question mark. Oh no, there's still stuff we can unlock here. So yeah, I really just have to go down the list and just check everything. But now we know we can make the assembly table. So the assembly table should be pretty easy to make. I think I have all the components for it. Maybe. I think the only thing I'm missing is the composite metal. So I'm missing, what, zinc? I don't have any zinc on me. Okay. Zinc, iron, and copper. We have iron there. Copper there. Iron, copper, zinc. So good. That should work its way up. And then we should be able to just test this more. I bet the next one, though, is going to be kind of an expensive one, because we are getting pretty close on the research on this guy. And then, of course, there were some other things to research with it as well. And, you know, and a lot of this stuff is just on-camera work, or off-camera work, because I'm just not going to be able to, you know, show you every single research thing. That would just take way too much time. Like, I've already done a lot of research off-camera already. And, you know, it's time-consuming. But I actually enjoy it. It's kind of relaxing, to be honest. Figuring these out. Even though it's so simple. Yeah, once you get a hit, that's whenever you're like, oh yeah, I get to do this. So I think these last ones, so we got a hit on biology. Now I know that none of these are going to be a brother to this thing. Simply because it would have gave us that indication before. Oh, wow. What is that? Save our souls? Error ROM end. 404. This is an SOS. That is trippy. That is very weird. Oh my gosh. What did I just find? Is that a bug? Or is that save our souls? Okay. SOS, save our souls. It's a joke. That's a joke. It's got to be a joke. When you run this scan. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird, actually. Because it's... Okay, I don't know what that was about. But that did catch me off guard there for a minute. Maybe that was some kind of actual error. There we go, oxygen tank. And this one requires tanks and iron parts. I bet it's a lot of iron parts, to be honest. 2 tanks and a bunch of iron parts. And of course, I only have 1 tank. And we need copper, which I do have. And these you can actually make in your inventory, which is kind of nice. 2 of those 4 iron parts. Seems really cheap. Does require some power, which I'm kind of confused. This is using power, so maybe there's an internal buffer here. Because normally, this requires the energy module. This requires this. Or it won't even start. Huh. I don't know. But man, that was weird. For that to do that? Alright, so we should get all of our stuff. Oxygen tank, and that unlocked it. Alright, so now we're moving on. This guy is now receiving the yellow question mark, which means we have to wait for further stuff to happen. Okay, so in return, we should now be able to make the assembly table. And I don't know if this requires any kind of special block or anything like that. But there's the assembly table. And I bet this requires power. It does. Okay, so it is gaining power now. And then we need to make some kind of circuits. Now, I'm guessing we need to follow this path. So the first circuit we need to make is a logic chipset. That, or we can take this and scan it. Let's just see. Okay, so the assembly table, we've already found several of the things. So I'm going to have to go through here. I'm going to guess power connection is probably one of the things. Yes, along with neon energy. No. Engineering. Sometimes, I mean, you just don't know. There's a lot of different things that it could be. Metallurgy. You don't know. So I'm gonna go through here and see if I can figure it out. All right, so I ended up finding one with chemistry and power. It gave us the main board, which is what we're gonna unlock. So I don't know what the main board is. A standard memory core. I bet this is the main board. This is what this is gonna unlock. Now it did say we need quartz parts. Is quartz parts something we can make in here? How do we get quartz parts? Okay, so a recycler cannot be the only way. Quartz parts. I'm gonna guess it actually requires quartz. And I'm gonna try it. Maybe it's just not showing the recipe. Okay, yeah, it just wasn't showing the recipe. How weird. So yeah, we have an abundance of quartz. So I'm just going to gather some of it. And know that that's what it's going to require. Throw this in here. And 2 copper coils, that should be nothing for us. We already have 1. We just need some iron. So, man, this is an iron heavy mod. I'm gonna have to get my iron going back again. Which I think I might have some up here. No, I totally don't. So yeah, definitely iron heavy. But man, we're doing a pretty good job at unlocking all these quests. So yeah, this is 8 of them. And there we go. And that should unlock main boards and kind of get us started with this whole quest line. So yeah, guys, I know that this may seem a little bit daunting. As you can see, it did unlock that and overdrive. So unlock main boards and unlocked overdrive. Now, when you see these question marks, it means you probably have not researched the items yet. So you don't know about them. But, I mean, this is kind of interesting, the way this mod works. And we have a lot to go over. And as you can see, we've only covered a few machines. And we've only done just a little bit. But I know this may have been a weird episode, but we're really covering Futurepack as best we can. Because I know this is where it's going to start stumping a lot of other people who are playing this pack. I know that this mod is going to seem daunting to a lot of people. And to be honest, it's not that bad. It's really not. Think of it more as Thaumcraft. Think of it as a magical tech mod, even though it's not. It is research based. It's pretty interesting. And I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. If you are, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give the little notification bell a ring. I know YouTube has been doing some weird things with their subscriber box here recently. So if you ring that notification bell, you can be sure that you guys will receive that notification whenever I upload a video. And I do upload every single day. So that just kind of helps out a little bit. If you don't want to do that, there's also Discord. I do send out notifications every single day on every video on the Discord. And I just want to let you guys know that. And as always, you guys are awesome. And thanks for watching.